So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Showbiz Daily. We are live on Agbeve TV, live on Sammy Flex TV on Facebook, and we're also live on Sammy Flex TV on YouTube as well. We want to read some of your messages, so drop them and let's read them same way. I've seen a video of one politician who has actually knelt to apologize to Dr. Despite, or say Kwame Despite, on behalf of Shatta Wale. And when I saw the video, so many things were running through my mind. To what end? Like, what is he looking for? In fact, I actually thought he was an NPP guy, but later I realized, okay, he is an NDC guy. If he was to be an NPP guy, I would know, okay, NPP for the person, maybe, yeah. I'm not Shatta Wale attention bomb. So, but when I realized he was an NDC guy, I said, hey, okay, what is the interest here as well? And as a matter of fact, I feel like to discuss it. What my people also think about it. What deduction can they make from it? Because yen sumano. I didn't know yen so yen kase adi boni. Oh, adi papa pa. But to be a Shatta man official assignment be as one yes, but adi pa. Personally, me as my moves be about our conversation way that and you know. Yeah, okay, say, or also be thoughtful about it, say, or also be take. But to what extent and how do we understand it? Doctor, if you have the Chief Biney video, we can go and watch it so that when I come back, ask my people their own interpretation of this. Then, stay tuned.
Sebi Kafra, Sebi no bi kana se ututuna kuma. Nese nyimpa no fifie kesi ma o hwe no nyimpa no deal wo fie kesi no nje boss despite onyini fi mesimo be ya nyankoye na ye fa because me mentum ntina ha na ni ama kai program na se aye kesi de ya mboni ji en obi no so wote ya wase na afrezu na oye dey na dey kwa me nda ye fa odo aye awala na yezu be ye de medwume amen asem ye oso walo nyankopon so wa mo akoma kese a eze dana. Ewo babona. Na ga mi nkamunu yanyo. Bey. Na masamba won kan che hwana. Wa mi obaka che wa bon wazi na som ai na frem fie na anyim nkasa. Na abofra bonu bo wakasa o yede oti. Wa mi wie ndema. God bless Ghana music industry.
Well, so that was Chief Biney doing Kokroko with Kwame Sefakai. And as a matter of fact, like I said, different interpretations going in and out. Abbas, I think I can start this with you. What do you make out of this gesture or this poster from Chief Biney, who I hear is the former executive member of the NDC?
My opinion would be only the poor talks about people with higher concentration.
Hey.
The rich thinks about ideas that are monetizable, that can improve them, like will bring them more riches.
Hey.
So,
motivational speakers.
Again, Chief Biney is an NDC guy who married an MPP person.
Yeah.
So he's somebody I really know, and he's a regular pundit on all the multimedia political show.
Okay.
He goes from one platform, and I know he's regular also on the Despite platform.
Okay.
And it is obvious he's a lover of Shatta Wale. He cannot stay. He says he cannot stay away without talking about him. And the most obvious thing, like I tell everybody, look, if the virus catch you, if he catch you, he catch you. Even professors spend time and call some of us, hey, this is your Kumasi show, this, that. A whole commentary, a whole professor will sit there and comment. You go to somebody, you think you can put it together. If you too small wrong commentary about Shatta Wale, no, you are expecting him to be like a big man there, he will hold himself. He will come to you like a normal street guy, and that shows you the value and how they all hold him in high esteem. I won't lie to you, maybe, I'm just saying, in all sincerity, maybe the Legon executives, they drink champagne, they banter about Shatta Wale among themselves. Despite Christ is the best defender of Shatta Wale among them. But you see the workers at Despite, they feel like they need to do something for their master to see that they are doing something.
Yes.
See, so my papa, no, or no, count, near body defense or necessary defense, which will not bring Emma salary and soon tea and Fabi count any yes, at the end of the day, in the long run, it makes the Despite platform lose money actually.
Okay.
Because Shatta Wale is a content maker.
Okay.
Yesterday they were talking about him. Today they are talking about him. Tomorrow they are going to talk about him. So if you don't talk about him, you are losing, not him. I don't know if they don't know that it's content work they are doing.
Yeah.
And they should check. People are no more on digital radio box. People are no more on television watching. They are on the move.
Yeah.
And they have social media platforms and so forth. If Patapa can make them a lot of views by coming to their channel, Shatta Wale don't need to be on their channel to make them a lot of views.
Okay.
They need to get that clearly.
Okay.
So I would say the best they can actually do for their boss is that they insult their boss every day. They should retrace it. If they don't want to talk about any other thing about Shatta Wale. And why your boss and Shatta Wale wakoya they when why your boss yen come sem and why your boss, so that the boss will know that they are fighting for him. So that they still can provide. Because at the end of the day, say Despite group anyesika amfamba na profit drop eba break even lose loss ba ye be yi your money in edu.
Yeah.
That's how ye find your child say oh mun kan obi a wa yi am sika mba na jam ho or be pamo money na ebe ka cameraman no any video and ada cameraman no so be nyansa a Shatta Wale be ya de or be streaming sika ne be cost no no be da ni manager nkofo ni na ma coffee nti the chief Biney na aka no me fuaso and I feel say Father Dixon say your friend say Despite na nkasa ebia omo ni workers ni here express view from him how be catch father catch him so mo njan nkranguro no mo di wo ho ade di ponto sika beba no ono ne efuaso, so they should stick their entertainment show, their political show, their whatever in this year alone. The news that Shatta have made say if they had stream it on their platform, they had done things, they could actually collaborate with Shatta Wale to do a lot of things. Okay. So if they had gone ahead and do that, who will benefit? Shatta Wale ji salary wo ho. On ji sika wo ho. Shatta Wale go for ben ji salary wo ho. Omunji. Ba mo ye content na mo di to mo online platform ni na sika beba. Ana nyesa. Enye sika e ba ene wo nko awo. E ba de bia say YouTube channel na mo dia to a say mo Instagram say mo Facebook say mo radio ni so kra obi kra betumi aye adverts e wo platform ni so because of Shatta Wale di am mo any program na say na akofo ba betie. Imagine say Shatta Wale be special BB and a true Despite platform name Kwana or year deliver. Do you know the number of listenership, viewership and so forth? More entertainment shows on platforms. So I'm bet my friend. More kokro the more highest platform. Bet my friend. Every Sunday opinion on national issues that are huge. That you can get attention just like a whole president of the nation and beyond. Because our audience was Nigeria, our audience was Jamaica, our audience was Libya, and these are things that are valuable. So me, personally, I think the workers should look beyond. And maybe they need Father Dixon or they need Despite himself to tell them, say, sad somewhere nyen sembia, mumani and trim, na munye ejuma wa se munye ewa kumapa, mimi mfani shema kumem. Unless say, ebia Father Dixon, and now Despite anga sabe chome mamu bobo ni din wo me platform so ono de normal ono ana wa ma o adwuma ompe na o ma ja ono ani de adwuma ni ekofom na o mu nya ska ono abepe ska every ebi assault company sources, yeah. And a banking no na de abesort yom. So brother me the chief Biney ka no anokare and me so I don't know, I don't want to believe say okay. Despite somebody here memo say me a pandit ana me obi na me ba on platform ama me nkasa because
they still discuss Shatta Wale
because we were able to mention Shatta Wale back to back tycoon man or Shatta Wale back
they discuss so there's no argument.
So I don't see the essence way Nkwara. So I think they should let it go and feel free and do business with Shatta Wale.
All right, Ro, take it from there. Chief Biney's apology on behalf of Shatta Wale, including kneeling down in the studio and all.
Wow, it's an interesting one for me. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, why me? Because Yes, said will be no medro my for
Definitely.
and when it gets to issues like this, as much as it may be good, sometimes say if we the source, the expected source, I think I know you're better than seem to be crying more than the bereaved.
Okay.
That is how I see it. However, nobody is condemning this particular gesture.
Never.
Nobody is condemning. If there is anything even to be done, it is rather to praise what he did. Because this, aside the fact that he is doing it on a political, maybe like he's a politician, this is a brother looking out for a brother. That's how I see it. This is a brother looking out for a brother. But that is a different conversation. But morally, on a surface level, some of us can see it as a brother looking out for a brother, and that's all. And secondly, it is not. Yes, sometimes when somebody advises you, they don't advise you only to save you, but to also save themselves.
Okay.
That is also part of it. You see the platform that he is on. Everybody knows the kind of tension that is between the platform and the artist in question. You understand? And sometimes he, with his position, unfortunately or fortunately for him, finds himself in these two camps. He loves Shatta Wale and loves the platform that he's on. He would love to talk about Shatta Wale on the platform that he's on. But unfortunately, there's some level of tension that probably he himself doesn't even know the copper by or the fire by. But all he knows is that probably all is not well. And he would want to sing praises. He would want to talk about Shatta Wale like freely. But Ebiana Onono onim the level of tension e wo.
Okay.
That is why he first of all would want to play safe. By rendering the apology on behalf of Shatta Wale.
Okay.
Because like he said, even with his openings, like the beginning of his statement, he says, "Oh, say Shatta Wale akobo show kesiese no bia bodging so na some person me bodging subia." That is, he said it in the context. He would love to or person can say same way be, but then unfortunately this supposed tension be over around these two camps. Emma or no enjoy. So even if it will take him out of himself to render an apology to somebody so he can be able to express himself, why not? That is it. So he may be doing it for Shatta Wale, but at the end of the day, he is also doing it for himself so he doesn't also get into trouble.
Okay.
Because he doesn't know the extent of tension. Or could be an tension here higher than you are rather imagining. Now one she now can be also. See, it is not as if regardless of whatever is going on, that's why media doesn't talk about Shatta Wale. They do. Not long ago, Ola Michael interviewed one correspondent in the assistant station.
Yes.
The entire conversations was literally about Shatta Wale.
Yeah.
Even before that, there are other conversations that Ola Michael himself personally said he's banned Shatta Wale on his show. Obian Kanefe. Later he came out to say he has left it ban. And it is what it is. So for me, I think Biney should calm down. Perhaps next time when he wants to do some of these things, Ebia omisa weather around. Say okay, adeɛ wei ɛte sɛn mepɛ sɛ meyɛ asɛm bi wɔ hɔ ana na asɛm bi mpo ɛte sɛn ne kɛse ɛte sɛn before he makes such statement. Because mehu obi a yɛaboa no wɔ kurom ha still wabɛdidi nipa na ɔbɔ ane n'atɛm.
Yes,
it is there. And they say mini chemo yɛ banta saa matia said that because bra wabɔdwe why.
Yes, so mama.
We said that. You see, so for me, because of this pain, when you are doing some of these things, sometimes
carefully,
your good intention may not be enough. You need to probe further, ask questions, and know the situations on ground. Because Ola Michael to me, our people on Despite Media sometimes, even on United Showbiz, praise Shatta Wale without rendering an apology to Despite. Now that is not like even a staff, but an affiliate comes and go this tangent, then it sends a different signal of the whole situation.
Okay.
Or even the extent at which situation I could do. So for Chief Biney there, for me, I wouldn't say it is a bad thing, but I would wish, say, next time, because I'm sure even after this, Kwame Sefakai can tell him that, Charlie, there's actually nobody even cares about this thing again. Like, we've moved on. People have moved on, and it is about everybody living their life. So whatever you want to say it. Just that the responsibility lies on you. The outcome of whatever your statement will be lies on you, because now the station or the platform knows its position when it comes to Asumesi, or the station knows its position when it comes to Shatta Wale. So whatever you want to say, you can say it, but know that the repercussions when it comes, we will distance ourselves from it, and that is the position. And I believe if sometimes people are able to probe into such conversations further, they will save themselves some of these things and just go straight to the point without you adding these little drama to it. So for me, Chiban, but we today.
Okay, Chema will close this chapter for us, then we move on to the next chapter.
Yeah, I'll be quick on this one.
Okay.
Chief Biney, he didn't apologize for Shatta Wale. Or on behalf of Shatta Wale like that. I mean, yes, that's how it sounds.
Okay.
But he was what technically we will call a disclaimer. He was issuing a disclaimer to say what he wants to say without looking back. That's what he did. And his reason for doing that, and he said, what it said, there's a tension between Shatta Wale and Despite. And based on what he has seen online, if he wants to talk about Shatta Wale on a platform Despite there, for him, it will make sense for him to apologize first in a way that what issue a disclaimer, say my intention is not to provoke or insult you or support somebody who is insulting you. No, that's not my intention. My intention is to praise somebody that I like, and I think that he has done something good, and I have to praise him.
Okay.
And then achieve Biney, and you know, and you say what said that, and I say Shatta Wale team, and I will be as someone say Uncle Pacha on their behalf. And again, he's not doing that because when himself Shatta Wale Bonnie be mad or Pacha.
Yes.
He wanted to place it safe. Or back the person, but he's saying, say, I'm not going to do this intentionally to provoke you, if that's the case.
Okay.
I'm doing this because I wish to say SM can be before the Shatta Wale, you know. And that was in his statement. Or can Claire Mobile who say, Onipa Bia Koye Bibi say na me pese me can bia. Na I say me say me can any say me can because minim say e bi asem bi wo ho. Enti say asem bi wo ho kra na ma me mpa cha na dem pese me can no me can. So he issued a disclaimer. And for me, I think it's a step in the right direction. He was trying to say, even if there's an issue, there will be a way to resolve it. But before you even resolve that issue, my main can they also make. In fact, say Obi Awashe the longer version of it. Okay, say Kwame I do with them the issue so. It's all crowd here who BB.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like let's make a move and kill this tension, even if there's a tension like that.
Yeah.
And I think he will get that impression because some of the workers and some of the people there
have proven something
sometimes
like
yes, they say something for it to look like there's a tension there. And nothing about man and we know even the recent one David Demogo. Demogo call her JB Demogo. Ekoko kan ya eno esan de issue by no say Shatta Wale kra pa despite the chow say more man kofu bi say ma make kan sem sa na yes wa hwe be mo so aka bibi enti no Shatta Wale onu so kra pass no on ka say obi ntimi nka no ho asem mo despite but one thing I hu consistently for a longer period was the fact that only negative things and a cover Shatta Wale who platform this.
In fact, sometimes cry falsehood.
Yes.
Yes.
And no, and a cover we buy. And then say Shatta Wale be positive now, but can't. I didn't never match Shatta Wale boy say or Baba did you be at them. ANC. And you know, you can talk about Shatta Wale, but do you see the positive side of Shatta Wale? And no issue. There are some people at the place or anything positive about Shatta Wale. And no confess how do you buy and say I mention him, we can mention Yaya Boy. Yaya Boy will be at Shatta Wale positive be ada. And he's on that and she's on that platform. Into on Kasa, Shatta Wale into Baba can be. And no the confess how do you buy and you know say Omuba can be positive. I mean you need Shatta will have issue for them discussing him. And I say, even if they decide not to discuss him, Shatta Wale will not have an issue with that. So we should be clear here. Chief Biney was issuing a disclaimer. And yes, or person or kaze chinchina Shatta Wale bonibia unim. And I say, or person can chinchina despite the boy of Shatta Wale there be. Or person or can I say, or china my friend Musan say, and they unim say Shatta say na one abekan. Not just a issue disclaimer or. And the disclaimer, no, they say even if there's something like that, there's a way that we can solve it. Yeah, say as a Shatta be patch or no crap or initiate sudden. Say Shatta, any despite in casa now on patch or na BBN chana BBSA. Sometimes patch like Chief Biney did, you know, it's not necessarily because you have done something wrong. It's to calm tension. No diplomatic moves and our year or you know I be that make I myself mamma cocan ya me be pa ho achew. I mean nanka you will be a bit me aka but nipa na waka na asem say onye happy with data. It is okay for you to apologize just to calm tension. Say ko no ne ba ye e na ko be ye say asem na waka no me to say there. Then you can also defend yourself for in my case and that of Scott Evans, you know, Scott Evans, ne submission me who he says he's not happy with my statement. I never heard him saying say akwano oboa onimhwe wo ye ho and I didn't try na there be and I say he's not happy. And non do na me dina say me de pa a say okay if you are not happy that wasn't my intention. My intention is to point out certain things I didn't say flaws in whatever that you are doing. And if you are not happy about it, I'm sorry. But then call by and call by year and whole chinchina try say or beso said me name the American there and come in part on come reach them. And you know Chief Biney and yes or part also chinchina Shatta Wale di bonnet. But or part also the attention be baffled. And I think that we can even talk to Shatta Wale to also go on that direction and say okay, let me apologize because despite the crowd, all the thing that na Shatta is to put attention on what some workers at Despite Media were doing to him. Strategy now, no. Say okay, if I talk about Despite the workers there, no attention will come on whatever that they are doing, and again. We have heard said after that, so meeting in there might be cause.
Yes.
And you know what achieve with the na or person just that some people will see it as wrong. And yes, sometimes Shatta can go too far. I'm a we dear. But the thing is, he wanted to use it to achieve something, and it happened. And you know, me, I see what Chief Biney did as a disclaimer first, and again. It is a way of saying, say, even if there's a tension, we can resolve it. Yeah. And let's make a move to resolve it. So for me, I think this is positive and there's nothing wrong with what Chief Biney did.